Welcome to Fuller Expectations, the podcast where we dive into topics like aging with confidence, navigating identity shifts, building new healthy habits, rediscovering purpose, health and wellness routines in midlife, and yes, maybe even money, retirement, relationships, and letting go of things that no longer serve you. I'm your host, Carrie Fuller, and I am so excited that you're here with me today. My hope is that our episodes feel like a blend of personal growth, real conversation, and gentle encouragement. We'll keep things honest, thoughtful, and practical. If you have not already, please hit follow so that our podcast can appear in your podcast library. We drop episodes every week, and we don't want you to miss it. And if you thought of somebody who might benefit by what you've heard today, please share this episode with them. And now let's get into today's episode. Hello, Fuller Expectations podcast family. I am so excited for today's episode. This is something that people are either super excited about, or they're kind of freaked out about it, or maybe they just don't know enough about it. I am super excited about it, and I learn more about it as I use it. But today we're going to talk about using AI as your personal assistant in everyday life. So that is exactly what it is, guys. It's something that I think when you hear what you're going to hear today, you might get super excited about it too if you're not already, because you have seriously just gained the best executive assistant, and you don't even have to pay them. It's going to change your life. So we are living in a time when technology either feels overwhelming or incredibly supportive. And today I want to talk about something that's becoming one of the most powerful tools for everyday life. It is so true. And you're going to know exactly why after listening to this episode. So now, before you tune out thinking, this is not for me, I'm not a tech person, let me offer a simple reframe before you turn this podcast off. What if AI is not about replacing people, but about helping people? And it's not just about the workforce. This is like everyday life. You could be retired and love AI and use it every single day, and you're going to know why. Let's think of it this way. What if it's like having a personal assistant in your pocket, someone who can help literally save you time, reduce stress, plan healthier routines for you, organize your life, even plan your next vacation? In this episode, we're going to explore how everyday people, especially in the second half of life, can use AI as a tool for ease, wellness, and living with more intention. You know, AI is not just for tech experts. It's not just about the workforce. It's about supporting your life, like having an assistant literally in your pocket, which is going to help save you time. It's going to reduce overwhelm because it's going to take a lot off of your plate, and it's going to accomplish things for you in such a short amount of time that could literally take you hours, sometimes days, or even weeks to do yourself. It will help you stay organized. It can literally help you plan healthier routines. It can free up mental space. Yes, it can. And it can help you live with more intention. AI isn't the future, it's the present. And many people feel unsure or even intimidated, but AI is already here and it can be incredibly helpful. So really, AI isn't something to fear. It's something to use that can support your life and your goals in a way that you never imagined. So really, think of AI like a personal assistant. That's what I call it. It's my executive assistant, and I don't even have to pay it or give it benefits or worry about hours, because if I'm working at 8 in the morning, it's there for me, and if I'm working at 10 o'clock at night, it's there for me. So scheduling doesn't matter, right? If you had, all the money in the world and you wanted to hire somebody to be your assistant to help you plan your grocery list or your meals or grocery shopping lists, maybe some travel research, maybe adding organization to your life, helping with scheduling things, AI can do small versions of that instantly. So it's not about doing less in life. It's about doing less of what drains you. So let's talk about some of the everyday ways that AI saves time and mental energy just in household and daily life. So what we can do with AI is we can create grocery lists based on foods that you like. We can plan dinner ideas for the entire week or even longer. It can organize family schedules for you. It can even draft emails or messages for you when you're not quite sure what to say. It can create checklists for events or holidays. So I'm going to give you some example prompts of things that you can do in AI. And so what you're going to want to do, if you haven't already, 2 different AIs. I mean, there's a ton of them out there. I use ChatGPT a lot, so you can go on chatgpt.com. It doesn't cost anything to do this. Or Grok is another one. That's Grok. There are apps for both of those, but if you have a computer and you want to go on the web, that's fine too. There's also AI built into Microsoft. It's if you have a Microsoft operating system on your computer, it's the Copilot that you see. So there's all different kinds, but regardless, if you're not sure where to start, I would personally start with ChatGPT. So just go on chatgpt.com or download the ChatGPT app. And then once you're in there, I'm going to give you some very easy things as prompts that you can enter just to test out what this can do for you. And you don't even have to type it in. There's a little microphone on there and you can speak it. So if you're not good with texting or typing, you don't have to be. You hit the little microphone button and you start talking and tell it exactly what you want. One of the example prompts I'm going to offer is you go into AI and you either say it or you type it. Here's our prompt. So create a simple grocery list for 5 healthy dinners this week. This is like AI for wellness and healthy living. So if you're someone like me who wants to eat better and work out and things like that, I use it all the time for healthy living. If I say I want to eat 120 grams of protein a day, can you offer me some meal options for the week that I can put together and also put together a grocery list for me? And then hit the send button, and what it spits out is absolutely amazing. So test it for yourself. We're going to talk a little bit more about how AI can help you build workout routines at home. It can help create walking plans for you if you want to get a little more steps in your day. It can design high protein meal templates. We kind of already talked about that, but you just put your goals in and ask it to help you put together the plan, and it will totally do that for you. It can help you track habits and brainstorm healthier snack options. If you're confused by protein powders and collagens and all this stuff that's on the market, it can help you organize by best tested and best products on the market for those things if you just ask it the question. It can also help you plan for longevity. So we all want to live longer better, right? So we did a podcast about this recently about the wellness bank. And so we need to make deposits into our wellness bank now to live better, healthier lives, longer lives that are of quality. So AI can help you actually plan a routine around living better for longevity, being healthier, being able to be physically active. So some example prompts for this, you can ask AI to give me a beginner strength training plan for a woman over the age of 50. And know that the more criteria that you put in there, the better response you're going to get. So you can say, build a weekly wellness routine that supports energy and mobility for a 57-year-old woman who's 5'6" and weighs 140 pounds. Something like that. It'll just spit out exactly the types of routines that support your goals. Whatever you put in, it's going to come back out. And then it'll also ask you questions about if you want it in different formats, if you want it in a printer-friendly version, things like that. And let me just tell you, I personally have a sesame allergy. So I went on ChatGPT specifically, and I asked it to create scripting for a sesame allergy that I could print out and just give to the server in a restaurant. So I don't have to explain, because sesame is in a lot of things that people wouldn't know. It's in tahini with hummus. It's in like all kinds of different things like breadcrumbs. You wouldn't know it, but it's in most breadcrumbs. So it breaks it down so that the staff in the restaurant understands that I'm not just saying I have a sesame allergy. Sesame is hidden in so many things, right? So ChatGPT produced a very cool card for me that I can then take in the restaurant and show to the server so that they understand exactly, the impact of what sesame is in, which to me, it's very, very cool. So let's get into something that I absolutely love, and that is using AI for travel planning. AI can actually build a full vacation itinerary for you. It can offer accessible travel options, packing lists, restaurant suggestions for where you're going to go. It can offer day-to-day schedules. So a prompt that you could put in just to test it out, you can go on to the AI source of your choice. For me, it's ChatGPT, and I'm not promoting that in any other way. I don't get any kind of, sponsorship or anything from them. It's just kind of what I use. So, for example, you could go on there and type in or say, plan a 5-day trip to Napa with relaxing activities and great food. And it will literally save you hours and hours of planning. And it might ask you questions back. So it might ask you, like, would you prefer to stay, in a resort, or would you prefer an Airbnb or whatever? So it literally interacts with you to create the best 5-day trip to Napa based on your interests and things like that. So it's very, very cool. So AI for personal growth in the second half of life is huge. This can be really meaningful because it can help you with support if you're trying to journal more, or if you're interested in goal setting or mindset shifts, or, if you need planning around reinventing yourself, like if you want to shift careers or something like that, or if your kids just left for college and you're an empty nester, it can help you with life's changes in a way that nothing else can. It can help create learning plans for you, like if you want to learn a foreign language or something like that. It can also brainstorm passion projects. So if you just retired and you want something to do as a hobby, but you're not quite sure what to do, just go on there, type in a little bit about yourself and the fact that you're looking for a passion project. Maybe give the radius of where you're willing to volunteer or adopt this hobby, and let it go. It's going to offer you all kinds of great information. So here's an example prompt that you can go on and say to AI to help you in this area. And so you could go on and say, help me design my next chapter of life after the age of 55. And it will start interacting with you and give you some very cool information. It's like perspective that you may not have thought of before. AI can also do really cool things for your relationship and connections with other people, because it can help you support communication. It can help you write thoughtful messages to people. It can help plan meaningful date nights. If you're the guy that's always like, what do you want to do? And, the woman wants you to decide and you go back and forth over it. Ask AI to create a meaningful date night for you. You can give it a little bit of criteria for what both of you might like, and it will offer some really great suggestions. It can also help with conversation starting and with conflict wording. If you have something that you want to communicate to somebody and you're not quite sure how to say it, give it the scenario and let it offer you suggestions. So it's not replacing intimacy, it's actually supporting it. So just one thing to cover in this regard would be some practical boundaries and responsible use. So it's important to note that AI is a tool. It's certainly not a therapist or a doctor. It doesn't replace therapy or physicians who might help you in your life. You always want to verify any medical or financial information that it offers you as a suggestion, it's certainly just a suggestion. It's like a very fast, in-depth Google search. Just think of it that way. So it's not always 100% accurate. So you definitely want to verify the information. It's basically for support, right? It's not for dependency. It's to support you. And of course, keep your personal information safe. Like I would never give it my address or my phone number or my social security number or anything like that. I might give it my first name, but that's about it when it comes to that. So definitely keep your personal information safe. And just remember that AI is really like your personal assistant. It's not your authority. And so I would love it if you would maybe log in to AI this week and just to test it out, give it one of the sample prompts. Ask it for help with one thing that you've been carrying mentally, whether it's like, I don't know what to buy at the grocery store, or I'm trying to lose 10 pounds and I need 120 grams of protein this week and I need a meal plan for that. Put it in there and you'll get your answers. If you need help with scheduling, whatever the scheduling routine is that you want to work out, just give it the information and it will create the schedule for you. If you want to work out and you don't know what to do, give it the criteria. You mention that you are, whatever age, whatever height, whatever weight you are, what your desired weight is. Ask it to create a workout routine that, for the next month to help you sort of on the step to your goals. If you're planning an upcoming vacation, like I said before, it can create an entire vacation itinerary for you. You can tell it what airports you want to fly into and out of. If you're not sure, you can tell it that you're not sure. You can tell it what time of day you want to leave. You can tell it anything you want, and it will create an entire vacation itinerary for you. It basically helps you with time that you don't have to spend researching things yourself. It will give you options as well if you ask for different options. I just wanted to share my perspective on AI. I think for some people it's a little misunderstood, but I think for me it really helps create efficiency in my life and more time in my life for me to do other things. I also use it for work because it definitely is a big time save at work. If I have to create strategic plans and goal set and things like that, it definitely helps with that. So I love it for business and for pleasure. So if there's one takeaway from today, it is this. AI does not have to be intimidating. It can be practical and supportive. It can save your time and it can save mental energy so you can spend more of your life doing what actually matters. Whether it's planning for meals or building wellness routines, organizing your week, or dreaming up your next vacation, AI can help you make small daily deposits into a life that just feels lighter, healthier, and more aligned with where you want to be in the back half of life. So here is my challenge to you again. Try it this week. Try it just once. Ask for help with one thing, because living fully in the second half of life isn't about doing everything all alone. It's about using the tools available to support the life that you want. So thanks for being with me on Fuller Expectations. If you learned something today or thought something was interesting and you think a friend or family member might be interested too, please share this episode with them. And if you haven't already, please hit follow or subscribe. We would love to have you as part of our podcast family. It is always free, and the more the merrier. So thanks so much. Thanks for listening today. If this episode sparked something in you, please share it with a friend, leave a comment or a review, and reach out and let me know what resonated. Remember, no matter what age or stage of life you're in, you can pivot. And always remember, the second half of life is not a winding down. It's a waking up. Please follow or subscribe. We'd love to have you as part of our podcast family. Let's keep showing up and being the best version of ourselves. Until next time, take care.